What up? It's your boy Jay Reason back in with another video. And today we're gonna get into this Kansas stepping out of bounds. Bettor loses $1 million. Craziness. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. That we can be updated with streams, videos, and sports content just like this. And of course, make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up. It helps support me, the video, and of course the channel. So let's get into it. There's a story by Dime that says a bettor lost $1 million on Kansas -4 after the Jayhawks stepped out of bounds on their final possession. The story was wrote by Robbie Calland. This is crazy. So Dajuan Harris Jr. had actually stepped out of bounds at the end of the game, giving the Tar Heels their final possession before the game was over. Shout out to the Tar Heels. They gave up that 15-point lead, which had to be heartbreaking without a doubt. But that does not discredit Kansas from the historical comeback. So shout out to both teams, but Kansas just had more heart. But moving forward. So Dajuan Harris Jr. had actually stepped out of bounds, giving the Tar Heels the ball. They were up by 3 at this point. And, Tar Heels took a couple shots, missed the 3. I personally think that, if you miss the 3, then, get the rebound, which they did. You then go in for the 2 and then foul. You had enough time to do that, and they're just trying to shoot threes. And, clock ran out and just totally heartbreaking. But that's not the topic of the story. Kind of is, but had to veer off a little bit. Just crazy. I still can't believe it. With that said, Dajuan Harris Jr. had actually stepped out of bounds. And as it says here, the final few minutes were absolute pandemonium. Both teams taking late leads before a wild closing sequence saw the Tar Heels get multiple shots to force overtime down 3. After missing a pair of threes and turning it over, one on a second offensive rebound, UNC needed a miracle to have a chance, and that miracle was Dajuan Harris stepping out of bounds. There was a bettor who placed a bet that Kansas would win by 4, and we're kind of guessing that at this point, right? It's very speculative as far as what would have happened. Is he steps out of bounds, they get the ball back. He doesn't step out of bounds, right? Run down, they're going to foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot. Now, obviously, he makes it. That puts them up by 4 if he makes the first one. If they shoot again, then, of course, they're up by 5. Now, it's obviously speculatory. It always is, right? Because he could have missed both. Then who knows what would have happened. But somebody put $1 million up that Kansas won by 4, and he stepped out of bounds. Gave Tar Heels the ball, and gave them the chance to come back or tie the game, and didn't happen. So this person lost $1 million, and Kansas won. How does that work, right? So Dajuan Harris Jr. cost somebody $1 million, but ultimately Kansas ended up winning the game, even though he made that mistake. So, wow, what would you do? How would you? I'd feel sick to my stomach if I lost $1 million off a player making a mistake. It was almost guaranteed. Almost. This is like an almost guaranteed bet. Craziness. Let me know what you guys feel in the comments. Drop that down below. What would you do if you lost $1 million because of somebody else's one mistake? What would you do? Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that like, that thumbs up. See you in the next one. Peace.